Good evening. My name is Evan Tiffany, and I'm the president of Speedway High School chapter of the National Honor Society. I would like to welcome everyone to our annual induction ceremony. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We ask that you please be courteous and silence your cell phones now.
The National Honor Society of Speedway High School wishes to welcome the new members who have qualified as candidates for membership. The qualifications of this National Society are scholarship, service, leadership, and character. In Speedway High School, each student qualifying in scholarship must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 by the end of their sophomore year. To satisfy the service requirement, each candidate must have participated in at least 3 service projects or activities during his or her high school career. Finally, each candidate must be approved by the faculty and administration as a person outstanding in character and leadership.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours of reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life that leads to the highest success and can be required through one way, diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or without recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better future.
My office is leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead in a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates.
My office is character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from the others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which one cannot respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once develops, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choices. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh March, and I'm the co-vice president of the National Honor Society here at Speedway High School. This being my senior year, I've come to know nearly every member of my graduating class. However, when you have a class of 90-something, it isn't all that difficult. I will say that in every class here at Speedway High School, there are a handful of students that truly exemplify what it means to be a spark plug. These students work hard inside of the classroom and out. They are passionate about their education, and they are dedicated to bettering their futures. There's a code per se here at Speedway that we as students are expected to follow. We call this the Speedway way. There's no student in the class of 2016 that better demonstrates this code than my good friend and president of the National Honor Society, Evan Tiffany. He's an excellent athlete and an amazing student. He participates in multiple extracurricular activities on top of working part-time. He leads the fan section at football games, and he takes way too many selfies for social media. But he is a natural leader and the quintessential example of the Speedway way. Without further ado, the National Honor Society President, Evan Tiffany.
Thank you, Josh. Starting off, I'd like to say congratulations to all of you guys. National Honor Society, like the name implies, is a great honor. And also shows how great of a kid you are. You have all set yourself apart from your peers in a positive manner to find yourself sitting here with us tonight. Your teachers have selected you all based off your actions. Scholarship, service, leadership, and character are the key traits accounted for in the selection process. Not only are these important for the National Honor Society selection, but also important for life. Nnamdi Azikiwe said, "Originality is the essence of true scholarship. Creativity is the soul of the true scholar. Scholarship, the desire to learn, will aid all of you in any endeavor you strive toward at any age. A lot of what we know today, from the technology we possess to the education we receive, is a product of scholarship. With a commitment to learning, there is no end to the possibilities in the future. Those that possess this quality, just as you all sitting here today, show that they seek to improve themselves and have the motivation to do so. I've always been the odd child that got bored halfway through the summer and just wanted to go back to school. Part of this was due to the fact that all my friends were at school. The other part can be accounted for by my true interest in school. Learning is fun. It leads me to question myself. It pushes me harder than anything, including my own self, could push. It is also very important for any endeavor in life. I'm sure all of you, whether you admit it or not, have felt this fascination before. Service is the next quality. Arnold Schwarzenegger is quoted saying, "Help others and give something back." I guarantee you will discover that while public service improves the lives and the world around you, its greatest reward is the achievement and new meaning it will bring in your own life. Service is something that will not only better yourself, but better the life of another. Not only have I participated in many service opportunities in the past few years, I have enjoyed every minute of it, as I'm sure my peers have. It truly brings a smile to one's face to see the effect that his work has on another human. Service will bring out the best in you, and we hope it will affect you in a way that lasts a lifetime. Take a look at Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa had a calling to volunteer work. She wanted to help the unwanted, the unloved, and the uncared for people in the slums of Calcutta. This service slowly expanded throughout the world. She put all her time and money into service for others, even putting herself into a voluntary poverty. But through it all, she remained happy and positive. It was not worldly things like money that brought her joy, but the happiness her actions gave to those in need of happiness. Leadership is the third quality. Whether you know it or not, you are the leaders in and outside of the classroom. Alexander the Great says on leadership, "I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep. I'm afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion." There are many types of leaders, some bad and some good, and those leaders sitting out here are the good leaders of our school. You are the ones that lead your peers in the right direction, showing them the correct attitude and decision making. We hope that you will lead throughout your lives. Nelson Mandela is a perfect model of leadership. He was in prison for almost 30 years because of his opposition of apartheid. It was after this that he showed his true leadership, when he led other oppressed citizens away from anger and revenge and down a path of reconciliation. After this struggle, he became president of South Africa. He continued to be a prominent leader throughout the world, aiding in forming a constitution for South Africa and fixing foreign relations for the country. He created a better life for those living during the time and for years to come. The leadership quality leads to the final quality, character. Abraham Lincoln said, "Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power." As stated before, all of you have power through leadership. With this power, your character shows. All of you have proven to have good character, and hopefully you maintain this character throughout your life. You don't just stand out, you place yourselves higher than others and aim for only the best. The push is found in all of you and will remain there forever. This character is what leads you down your path. It leads you in the right directions and helps you achieve any goal. Mahatma Gandhi is a great example of a good character. Gandhi was, like Mandela, oppressed in South Africa during a time of apartheid. This would not hold him back, however. Gandhi was raised on Hindu principles and was a firm believer in peaceful resolution. Throughout his life, he stuck to what he believed in with the base of his principles and lived life as he thought was right. He always adhered to his morals, and this character set him apart as a leader. You are the best students Speedway has to offer, and through this society, we aim to affect not only you, but also your peers, to strive better through your example. This is summarized best by the following quote. When we focus on leading passionate, meaningful life, we are also inadvertently creating a spectacular ripple effect of inspiration in the lives around us. When one person follows a dream, tries something new, or takes a daring leap, everyone nearby feels their passionate energy, and before too long, they are making their own daring leaps while simultaneously inspiring others. So I hope that all of you aim to be the drop of water that starts the ripple.
Thank you, Evan. It is now my pleasure to certify that all of these students have satisfactorily met all of the requirements necessary to be inducted into the Speedway chapter of the National Honor Society. Lucas Culp, Ryan Hall, Lauren Daly, Jade Guide, Jackson Smith, Jenna Childress, Cleo Garza, Claire Shutters, Josie Merritt, Madison Moore, Trevor Outlaw, Lauren Spear, Abigail Thomas, Deshaun Thompson, Victoria Winterin, Kayelynn Woodlock, and Zach Woodlock. Congratulations.
Would the initiates please stand? You have heard the principles of our organization explained to you. Please repeat after me in unison the pledge of this society. Being aware of the honor
Being aware of the honor
which is being bestowed upon me
which is being bestowed upon me
by my selection for membership
by my selection for membership
in the National Honor Society.
in the National Honor Society.
I do hereby pledge
I do hereby pledge
loyalty to this organization.
loyalty to this organization.
It shall be my earnest purpose
It shall be my earnest purpose
to give unsparingly
to give unsparingly
of my time and energy
of my time and energy
toward the promotion
toward the promotion
of all school activities.
of all school activities.
I will strive to be,
I will strive to be,
at all times,
at all times,
a model student,
a model student,
and will never knowingly
and will never knowingly
bring reproach upon my school.
bring reproach upon my school.
I pledge myself to uphold
I pledge myself to uphold
the high purpose of this society,
the high purpose of this society,
for which I have been selected,
for which I have been selected,
striving in every way,
striving in every way,
by work and deed,
by work and deed,
to make its ideals
to make its ideals
the ideals of my school
the ideals of my school
and of my life.
and of my life.
Please be seated. As I call each new member's name, please step forward to receive your membership certificate from the Vice President of our National Honor Society. As you receive your certificate, please sign the membership book and return to your seat. Would the parents of each new member also stand and be recognized as your son or daughter's name is read? Lucas Culp. Ryan Holt. Smith. Jenna Childress. Cleo Garza. Claire Shutters. Josie Merritt. Madison Moore. Trevor Outlaw. Lauren Spear. Abigail Thomas. Deshaun Thompson. Victoria Winterin. Kayelynn Woodlock. Zach Woodlock.
They have long last names.
To be glad of life because it gives you the chance to love and work and to play and look up at the stars. To be satisfied with your possessions, but not content with yourself until you have made the most of them. To despise nothing in this world but falsehood and cowardice. To be governed by your administrations rather than by your disgust. To convey nothing that is your neighbor's but his kindness of heart and gentleness of manner. To think seldom of your enemies and often of your friends. And to spend as much time as you can with body and spirit in God's out of doors. These are little guideposts on the footpath to peace.
Congratulations to the new inductees on their fine accomplishment of being inducted into the Speedway chapter of the National Honor Society. The following requirements must be met to maintain your membership. Scholarship, a 3.6 grade point average, which will be checked at the end of each semester. Service, 12 hours of each individual service hours to be completed before the end of the school year, and 12 additional individual hours to be completed during their senior year. Individual hours include any volunteer activity that you don't receive compensation for doing. Examples include church work, mission trips, key club service, tutoring, raking leaves, or shoveling snow for an elderly neighbor. Participation in at least 2 group service projects this school year and at least 2 next year. Some opportunities will be junior year, you have honor night, baccalaureate, graduation, elementary field days, along with other opportunities that come up from time to time. Senior year includes open house, Wheeler Fun Fest, elementary field days, and other opportunities that come up from time to time. Leadership and character. Continue to be a good role model for other students both in and out of the classroom. Penalties for not upholding the high standards for character that you just pledged tonight may range from probation to suspension of the membership. Remember, being a member of the National Honor Society is a high honor, and you can cite your membership on college applications as well as job applications. As Uncle Ben once said, Spider-Man, to his nephew, Peter Parker, with great power comes a great responsibility. To conclude my remarks, I want to thank you in advance for your participation in your first group service project. After everyone has enjoyed the refreshments, we need all the new members who helped put the tables and chairs back into their proper positions here in the cafeteria. Zach Woodlock and Deshaun Thompson, I assign you to take charge of the operation. Thank you very much. And now our principal, Mr. Trebley, has some brief closing remarks.
I have zero quotes from Spider-Man or Batman or any other Marvel action figure. Also, I was told I have to string this out till 8 o'clock, so I don't know about the word brief. First of all, I'd like the students at this time to give a round of applause to your parents and for all the family members that are here tonight. It's because of you and the foundation that you built on why they're here today. Thank you, parents. I'd like to thank Mr. Lindhorn. How many years? 38 years of service for students. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. On behalf of the administration, I would like to say congratulations to the new inductees. We're so very proud of you. I'd like to talk about scholarship for a moment. 3.6 GPA. The requirements for academic success is demanded for NHS and Speedway High School. And that demand, stress, and high standards does not come easy. Students, think about this, those long hours doing math problems, or the late nights, or sometimes early mornings for the AP exams that you've studied for. What about the continuous repetition of memorization that we've all watched your students do over and over again? Or how about the emotion of a long project that the ups and downs go week after week until that project's due? This stress and demand is not easy to deal with as a parent or a student. And I think it all comes down to a word on why you're sitting there. And this word is very dear to my life. It's called perseverance. That's a word we haven't said today, but if you look at the pillars, you look at the principles, I can tell you the word perseverance is something we've all had to go through. Perseverance is the steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. And I'll tell you now that kids today, that's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing for me. Delayed success, because I want it now, and I want it now, and tomorrow I wanted it yesterday. Most people would choose to have overnight success, but we need to realize that success comes from hard work. According to a book that I enjoyed this summer, it was called The Carpenter by John Gordon. And it hit home, so I want to share a short passage. I know the brownies, are they done yet? We got a thumbs up, so I'm going to wrap this up with this quote. There is no such thing as overnight success. The way to success is the way of the craftsman, where you work really hard for years. You show up every day, you do the work. You see yourself as an artist, dedicated to your craft with the desire to get better every day. You put your heart and soul into your work as you strive for excellence. You desire to create perfection, knowing you'll never truly achieve it, but hoping to get close to it. You see, folks, you try new things, you fail, you improve, you grow. You face countless challenges and tons of rejection that make you doubt yourself and cause you want to quit, but you don't. You keep working hard, you stay positive, and you persevere. Through it all with resilience, determination, and a lot of hope and faith. Then you make it. Everyone wants to work with you. And the world says, "Where have you been?" And you say, "I've been here all along," and hopefully getting better day by day. It's a journey, folks. Enjoy it. Once again, I congratulate you and the students and the parents for this evening's recognition. It's always great to be publicly recognized for hard work and achievement. You deserve this recognition, and parents, you deserve this recognition too. It is now my pleasure to invite you to hug your